All right. First of all, just give Notre Dame a lot of credit. They got a really good football team. We knew that coming in, and so obviously want to tip my hat to those guys. They're a good-looking team, and they got several older guys. A lot of seniors on that team that play. They're very experienced, and so give them a lot of credit. As far as our guys, I'm extremely proud of the way our guys played. The fight, the energy they had was awesome to see. The one thing coming in this game that we didn't know about was when we face adversity, how these guys are going to react to it, and they did a great job. So those are the things we can build off of. That's one of the best D lines in the country right there, and I thought our offensive line came out and did a great job of handling those guys up front in the run game. Rushed for 249 yards, 250 yards on a really good defense. I thought that was outstanding. Our backs ran hard. Our H-backs, our tight ends block well on the perimeter. That is winning football right there. 250 yards rush in the game. We can do that. We'll be fine. We got to get better in the passing game. We were concerned about their two ends in the pass rush. Those guys were good, man. They caused havoc in the backfield. So we're trying to get rid of the ball fast. And then they did a good job outside covering up some of our guys. But we'll get better from that. We'll grow from that. Really proud of our defense. Other than the one drive they had when they get picked up, I think 3 first downs on third down. Our third down defense was great. We got off the field on third down, fourth down. Really did a great job with that. So I'm proud of our defense. They ran to the football, and we did a good job of not giving up big plays. I think the bigger plays they had was really Q scrambles, quarterback scrambles. He does a good job with that. But overall, I told our football team we're not into moral victories. We're trying to win football games, and we wanted to win bad tonight. And despite all the odds and all this and that, we wanted to win bad. And our kids continue to fight like that. We're going to get better every week, and so I'm proud of them for that. And the one thing we told them there at the end, we do everything together as a family. Win, lose, whatever it may be, all together, staying tight, and that's what we're going to do. We got a short week this week, so we got to get ready in a hurry to get back out on the field. But when we just left the locker room, those guys are ready to go play right now. So I'm fired up for this week.
Coach, what's your evaluation of Juwan Pass, and what do you think you guys need to work on with him?
Well, I think in the running game he did a really good job. That puts pressure on defense when you can run like that, and he had a lot of big runs, a couple touchdowns there. We got to take care of the football, obviously. We got hit kind of from behind. We got to do a better job with ball security. We're predominantly 99% of the time catching shotgun snaps, and we fumbled one, an exchange on that. Freak deal, but I think overall his running game was good. I think in the passing game, we obviously got to get better. We had a few drops tonight, a few errant balls tonight. You add up drops and some of the bad throws, now that's why the completion percentage was off. But our plan tonight was to, try to get the ball down to these one-on-one matchups. It's tough. Those guys do a good job of covering. We got to get free. The receivers have to make the plays. A couple of times we had some guys open and we missed the throws. We're going to get better from that. We'll watch it on film. We'll grow from that in the passing game.
In terms of his decision making, how happy were you with that?
Decision making overall was pretty good. Again, you go back to are we making the right read? And I thought it was pretty good for the most part. I remember maybe 3 or 4 times where probably the wrong read, but you can get away with that sometimes. But I think overall that was good. It was good in the run game because we make him make decisions in the run game just about every play, really. And with our zone read stuff, and so he did a good job with that. We'll know more obviously when we go back to look at the field. But the way he ran the football is going to give us a chance as we move forward with this. We just got to do a better job. We got some guys on the outside that are good players, Tutu and Fitz and Seth and those guys. We got to get those guys the ball.
Cameron, Coach, I know your offense is probably not nearly where you want it to be, but when you went through camp and you saw Javion and saw Tom and that offensive line, is this kind of what you thought you guys would be able to do against this Notre Dame defensive line?
Well, I didn't know if you do it against Notre Dame. I thought they're pretty good. Watching that film, this is what we had hoped for. We wanted to establish the run, and we were in the game all the way till that right there at the end when they scored and got 2 scores up. And now we can stay within our offense. We can continue to run the football. You continue with your play action. Once you get to 3 scores, now you got to start opening up a little bit more. But I think they did a great job with that. It's the first game, so you don't really know until you come out here and start playing. But we know this. I know Hawkins and Hall, both of those guys are very capable runners. They run hard, and I think you guys saw it tonight. They got open and free. Couple of times, man, just barely gets tripped up, and they're touchdowns. And so we're encouraged by the way they ran the football tonight, and it'll help us as we move forward.
Coach, you mentioned the effort of this team. After Notre Dame came out and pretty much easily went down on that
Yeah.
first drive and scored, was there a message that you gave to your defense? Did you say anything to them?
No.
Or what was your thought of how they came back out and got that 3?
No, I mean, I think, you know, a lot of times first drives or, you know, first, second drives, they do some things a little different offensively. And so it takes your defense a little bit to start saying, okay, we got to make an adjustment. And so I think our coaches did a great job making adjustments on the sideline. You know, what I was proud of is the way the offense answered. You know, it's a team game, you know, so we're all trying to play off of each other. And they went down and scored, and then our offense came right down the field and scored. I thought that was a great answer. That gave us confidence. I think, you know, when you're playing a game like this with, you know, playing a team that's you know, really good football team, you want to be able to answer. You want to have some positivity to happen to your guys. And so we went and scored. That inspires the defense also. They go right back out. They, you know, start playing better. You know, I think we played well off of each other. I think, but the big play in the first half was a turnover right before halftime. You know, we fumbled the ball, and really, I guess it was 3 fumbles in a row, wasn't it? I don't know, I've never seen that. You know, 3 fumbles in a row, but and then they ended up scoring. That was unfortunate there, because I thought our defense played really, really well in the second quarter.
Coach, you talked about Notre Dame's defensive line. What did you learn about your offensive line and how they played against that type of pass rush tonight?
Yeah, man, I'm fired up for those guys up front. I'm telling you that. Because that is a really good defensive line. And the way our guys, you know, that was a big question mark coming in. You know, quite honestly, our line, everybody knew that. I think we ended up playing 6 guys up front tonight, and but they held their own. You know, I think it'll give those guys confidence to know that, hey, you know, and I'm telling you, Notre Dame was stacking the box. I mean, that number 11, that is a good football player. He's rolling down there. And there was a few times they got us in the backfield, but a lot of times our guys created those holes and our backs hit them. So I'm encouraged by that. I think we will build off of it and continue to grow to help our running game, and then also grow in the passing game. This first game, I think there's a big jump when you first game and the second game. I think you learn a lot about your football team as you move to the second game.
Coach, you mentioned Notre Dame kind of wanted to fill the box. You guys seem to have success kind of hitting the edge. Was that the offensive line or combination of them and the speed?
I think it's both. I think what they tried to do first and second down was to bring their safety and their linebacker up the middle to stop that inside run. And we, you know, part of our game plan was to run on the outside, the edge. Part of that was Puma, you know, taking off on the edges. And then part of that was our stretch play. And that's going to be a staple in our offense. We run inside and outside zone. So the stretch play is a staple in our offense. And that's part of what we'll do all year. You know, that's what we're going to do. And then off of that, you have to be able to complete the passes. And that's where we got to get a lot better off some of those misdirections, as you see where the quarterback's waggling, you know, coming around the end on a naked. You know, we missed some balls. We dropped some balls on those plays. We got to keep the sticks in check. If you guys go back and look at this, when we had penalties and we got off the sticks, that's when we struggled offensively. And part of that's not making big plays in the passing game.
You said you're not into moral victories, but considering what these guys went through last year and how bad the end of the season was, do you view this as a step forward?
I'm proud of our guys. I'm extremely proud of them and the way they fought. So, you know, but we want to win. They want to win. You know, I mean, we play this game. Everything that we do, all in the off season, winter program, spring ball, all summer long, we hold these guys accountable to each other, and that's what they want. They yearned for that when I got here. I mean, and so they've done a great job doing that. You do all that right there to win, so we can come in here and sing and celebrate and you know, high five and with each other. So that's why we're doing all this work. So, but I'm extremely proud of the way they played, the way they fought. You know, and we'll get better. I mean, you know, and then we'll win these games. You know, and so no, I think we're going to take a lot of things positive out of this game, even though we did lose.
Coach, what was it like for you to get prepared for this first game, from the card march, stadium record,
Yeah.
just being a part of this?
It was phenomenal. I mean, you know, golly, it was unbelievable. You know, starting with the card march, I've never seen anything like that. You know, and the fans, the support of the fans that we've had really since the whole time that we've gotten here. Our staff and our team and our players, we have felt the support. Our players have felt it, and that's really what matters. It's not about the coaches, it's really about these kids. They felt the support of the fans, and then tonight was unbelievable. I mean, that was incredible atmosphere. I guess it probably don't get any better than that right there unless you're the national championship game. I mean, it was incredible. You know, we had all the makings of that, and you know, we fed off of that crowd tonight. I'm telling you, it was awesome throughout the whole game, and you know, we got to have it. We got to have that continue. We got to have the fans to come out Saturday. I know it's a 5-day turnaround, but our kids deserve it. They deserve these fans to come back out and watch them play. Because I promise you this, our kids are going to fight their tails off and they're going to work hard to get better. so that when we get on the football field, that we'll win these games, and everybody can celebrate, these fans and our players.
Pat and Cameron, that's it.
You guys had 5 fumbles tonight, just kind of like a general question, had that been an issue in practice at all in terms of fumbles, or was it just kind of a freak thing tonight?
Well, no, it hadn't, how many did Puma have, 3 or, I don't even know. Three, yeah. So Puma, that ball handling with him has been great all camp. I mean, I can't even remember him having a fumble, really, quite honestly. One of them's a snap. That's hard, to fathom that, because that's all we do in practice. So, that is just unfortunate. We'll work on ball security, obviously, as we move forward. We talk about the turnover margin. We have to win that. Tonight we didn't, and that's probably the difference in the outcome of the game, quite honestly. If you don't fumble right there at the half and they score those 7, then it's a ball game, and now you're working the second half, so it's completely different the way you call the game, both sides. So we got to do a lot better job at that, and we'll work on that and we'll get better.
Last one.
I know you guys had mentioned during camp of running back by committee.
Yeah.
It was really just Hawkins and Hall today. Is that how you see it going forward, barring any kind of injury?
Well, I think both of those guys were playing well tonight, and they were fresh, and so, and the game was in, we were in a tight game, and so we wanted, if they're fresh, that's who we'll play. As we move forward, I feel good about the other guys. I feel good about, we got probably 4 or 5 guys that I feel good about that can go out there and play. Those guys were feeling good. They were in the rhythm. Why change up, right? I mean, if you look at what they did a great job. Hawkins averaged 6.4 yards a carry. Hall averaged 6.3. That's phenomenal. We'll continue to do that with those guys. And but yeah, if we need to, we'll play some more backs. That really goes for any position if they're ready to play. So we'll see how that moves forward. But I really appreciate just the way the guys did. I'm proud of our staff. I'm proud of everybody in this building, and we'll get better. We'll get better.
All right, Coach.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you.